y'all bumming, man? Welcome back to another day with your boy Sitchy J. And in this video, man, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I had to come and give y'all some, a new type of vibe, a new type of segment. And this segment is, for all the viewers out there and the people, who may feel like, they don't have nobody to talk to. They may need somebody to talk to. So, hey, I'm your guy. Let me be your guy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could give good advice to my viewers, to anybody who's watching me. You might not even be a supporter, but you might come across for the first time. And you might be going through something. And this is all things that people go through. We always going through shit every day. G Herbo wasn't lying when he said every day some new shit. So even if y'all ain't beefing with y'all bitch, y'all beefing with a coworker, y'all beefing with an employee, y'all beefing with a customer, y'all beefing with your mama, y'all beefing with your daddy. It's always somebody in somebody's life that y'all beefing with. Now, I don't want to turn into Preacher J. I'm in my therapist bag right now. I know a lot of y'all, I got this idea from, y'all know, early in the mornings, them rides to school in the morning. Y'all used to always hear early morning talk shows, Steve Harvey morning show. I know y'all remember that. And they would have people call in and give, confessions or ask questions. And, they would just give their advice on how they thought and what they felt. So I really want to grow this segment. I want to push this segment. I feel like this is something that I could do in a lot of my videos, a lot of my streams, YouTube videos. This is something that I can always do. You feel me? Just to connect with the viewers and the people who's watching me at the time. And I feel like, this would be cool. And this is what people need, because we literally go through shit every day. I don't want to see gay shit on my feed. I'm tired of seeing the gay shit. When we gonna can we bring real content back? I'm not knocking nobody else, but I'm just saying, I'm trying to bring a different form back to content. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like we should start back with the early form. Back in the day when they used to do the talk shows in the morning, radio shit, a lot of shit has changed, so I want to bring some of the shit back. But you know what I'm saying? So that being said, I made a post on my Instagram with a link for people to click on it and go to click the link, go to a Google form, and anonymously ask anything you want to ask, say whatever you want to say, you know what I'm saying? And I will review it, and I will go over it for a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? Soon I will start. I really want to grow this to the point where I'm having people actually call in. I want people to actually call in from wherever you at. Caller, what's your problem? You got me on line 3, and I'm trying to give my real thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, call in or video call in, and just say whatever you want to say. Now, you do have the option to be anonymous, or you could say a name. Either one, you know what I'm saying, works for me. Whatever helps you sleep at night. So I got a couple of the first, before I do go over it, I wrote some down, but I'm gonna just recheck the link to see if anybody said anything new. See if anything was new submitted to the link. But if not, I'm gonna just work with what I have, and we're gonna go from here. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna keep going from here. So let's see. Let's see if anybody sent something new. Okay. All right, we gonna thug it out with this. Bet. Cause I like these. So we have a question from an anonymous user. The question is, and before we start, I just want to let you guys know I am very qualified in sociology. I'm very qualified in giving professional advice on life. I was in school and studied philosophy and sociology, so I know a lot to do with a lot about people, and I'm a very trusted source when it comes to therapy and being a therapist. You know what I'm saying? But as I was saying, the first question is from our first anonymous user is, I caught my boyfriend liking thirst traps. Should I say something or just post my own? Hmm. Bitch, send them bitches to me. Fuck. It don't even seem like he appreciating what he has in front of him. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm thinking. You know, nowadays people can find themselves being ungrateful. Just ungrateful. Ungrateful on social media. You know what I'm saying? They're not appreciating the things that they have in front of them. So let me just break it down and just be real quick and short and simple for you, baby. All you gotta do is find you someone who appreciates that. So, that being said, if he not gonna do it, there's a gazillion other men in the world. Sitchy J. My Instagram, Sitchy J. Now, send it to me. I will be appreciative. Trust me. What you want, girl? Let me know. I'm gonna make sure you feel how you want to feel as a woman. But yeah, man, short and simple, man. Find someone who appreciates. You know what I'm saying? Find somebody who appreciates you. That's all. Next question. How do you know when you should let go or see it through? That's a good question. How do you know when you should let go or see it through? Personally, now I'm gonna give a real answer. You know you should let go when you feel like the relationship is just not holding the weight that you should carry. You're not going to the gym and lifting. Let's say you a scrawny figure. You skinny. You ain't got a lot of muscle on your body. You not going to the gym. You only weigh 95 pounds. You not out here trying to lift 380. Okay? You not trying to lift 380. So baby, only hold on to the weight you can carry. Only hold on to the weight you can carry. Because listen, you're not strong enough for 380. You're not strong enough for 500. You're not strong enough for 1,000. So why try to carry a heavy load of weight in a relationship? So you know what you need? You need something that's balanced, that fits your weight. Something that you can carry. Does that make sense? So I hope you able to break that down. Hope you able to break that down, because don't ever sit around wasting your time trying to see it through if you feel like it's something that you cannot hold and you're not willing to work through. Some people have different goals when it comes to the gym. Some people not in the gym to keep progressing their weight. Some people like to stay moderate. Some people like to stay in the same range. So what range do you want to what range do you want to stay in? And don't get me wrong, if you feel like you're capable of working through it, it's going to take time. Don't expect things to happen instantly. Don't expect things to be quick. You know what I'm saying? You have to be patient with yourself and your partner who you are working with. Do you understand? Because you can't rush each other. You can't rush work. You go in the gym, you're not gonna be lifting 95 and then tomorrow lift 380. It takes months to build. It takes almost months, years to build that that type of that type of that type of weight. So what makes you think it's not gonna take years to build that in a relationship with another person? That's not even you. Even you can't do it yourself overnight. So what make you think you could do it with somebody else? Doesn't make sense. Takes time. You have to work and see it through, and you have to know this is even worth it for you. Like, do you really even want to be a bodybuilder? Come on now. Third question. How do you stay motivated? This one is not relationship, I guess. How do you stay motivated when you don't see the results you want? Hmm. How do you stay motivated when you don't see the results you want? Okay. I like this question because as as somebody who um I've been in my own entrepreneur lane journey for a long time. So trust me and believe I know what it's like to have these thoughts, ideas, and visions, and even like it don't even have to be entrepreneur, but you just had these thoughts, ideas, and visions of something that you thought was happening in your life. You thought, oh, this is gonna be. You thought it was gonna go one way, and it went completely another. And the only way you can stay motivated through that time is nitpicking and actually asking yourself, is this something that I really love? Is this something that I really want to do? Is this something that I actually would enjoy doing if I didn't get paid from it? Obviously, we don't want to do nothing and not get paid for it. But does it get to the point where this doesn't even feel like work? Like that that may feel cliche, but it's also real because listen, you don't want to do nothing in life that over time makes you feel like you're stressing yourself out or overworking yourself. Yeah, we got to take action in life, but you don't want it to feel forced because that's how you grow to be a little bitter in your life, angry in your life, and you want to live in the most uplifted, positive vibe. Like people are at their best when they're happy. People are their best when they're happy. So why not try to live your life and plan out your life as to where you can do something that you love, make money, and also, you know, have a high spirit. Because what's the point of making money when you not in a good high spirit? Like some people may have a good job, but do you actually love what you're doing? You gotta ask yourself, is this something that you because if you really love it, you will always be motivated in it no matter what. You will always have a spark of thrill or motivation at any time, whether you have people applauding you or you don't. If you really fuck with what you doing, you don't give a fuck who like you feel me? You don't care who's patting you on the back. You patting yourself on the back because you know this is something that you love. You're not doing it for them, you're doing it for you. So do it for you, not them, and that's how you stay motivated. That's the best way I could say. That's the best way I could put it. Um, and staying motivated, another thing too. You it gives you a thrill when you set yourself up for success to to feel motivated. If you have no goals in whatever it is, find something that you have a passion for. You have no goal in that passion of something that you want to see yourself doing, being, you have no goals to set yourself to progress towards that, then obviously your spark for motivation may be low because what are you being motivated for? It doesn't have to even be a job. Maybe you want to have a family. Maybe start progressing yourself to be, a great loving man that a woman will want. If you're a woman, progress yourself to be a great loving woman that a man will want. I know it may be easier said than done, But you have to practice, you have to practice these type of qualities that, you know, that helps this shit work. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a mama, if you know people with relationships, ask them questions. How did y'all make it work? Like, what did y'all like? What is the big thing? Because you got to learn from the examples and experiences around you too. Like, that's all what life is. If everybody lived the same life, we wouldn't be able. We wouldn't. What would we learn from each other? We wouldn't learn nothing from each other. What would be the point of even talking to each other? We already know everything. It kind of it kind of it would disconnect people and emotions and all that type of shit. Like, so we have to learn from others. We have to ask questions. We have to um constantly try to progress ourselves to grow and whatever it is you want to feel like you want to stay motivated towards, or whatever it is you want to do or be, or like just gravitate into your life. You have to set yourself up for success, and you have to constantly act towards that every day and feed yourself information in ways you can be the best version of that. On that note, we're gonna end it off with one more question. And the last question is, I feel stuck between who I was and who I am trying to be. How do I move forward? Okay. How do I move forward? Now, to me, if I break this down right, I feel stuck between who I was and who I am trying to be. If you feel stuck between who you were and who you are trying to be, it feels like you're outgrowing a part of yourself, but you're like you're in the in between phase of outgrowing the old version into the new version of yourself. That's how it sounds. Okay? So to me, if you tell me I feel stuck between who I was and who I'm trying to be, it seems like to me that you know what it is. You know that, okay, you've learned a lot in life. All you have to do is implement that into your new life. You know that already. If you already know you're stuck in between who you was and who you're trying to be, you know there's a better version of yourself out there that you want, that your future self possesses. That you know, because this is where you see yourself. This is where you want to see yourself. So, but you know there's obviously things that may be setting you back from that. So you have to look at the things that has changed. What have you feel like you've outgrown in your past life? What do you feel like you've outgrown? And how do you feel like you could replace that or change that with something different, with something better? And you have to look at that, write them down, cross off things that you've learned, things that that set you back. Build a deep self-aware. Build be the best the way that you one of the biggest skills that 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 is like a cheat code in self improvement is being self-aware and knowing the qualities of where you feel like you could strengthen. You can know the qualities of where you're weak, and you know the qualities. You basically, more of it, I said that shit wrong, my bad. You know your strengths and weaknesses. You know where you can improve, and you know where you're already like just experienced at. So that being said, just take the small mental notes of that. Obviously, do the best you can to to cross out and leave behind the shit that sets you back as much as you can, and try to just replace it with healthy habits. Replace with healthy new habits. Learn something new. Learn a new skill, and try for an hour or 2 hours every day to do something to actively work towards that. Because this is the thing with outgrowing the old version of yourself and trying to become the new version of yourself. It's gonna feel different. It's gonna feel weird. It's a growth phase. So if you want to see any type of change in your life, you have to let some things go. You have to let some things of your old self go. You have to fully accept the new grown version of you, and fully just treat your life as if, you know, your life is literally like this is your own brand. This is your business. So treat yourself like you like nigga, your ass is Apple. Nigga, treat yourself like you Google, nigga. Like you run a strict business around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like don't fuck around with your life, nigga. You treat yourself like you offer the crazy benefits. You want to be at that. You want to be like that. Amazon got some crazy benefits. Why you can't be like that? You know what I'm saying? Like let people feel the benefits of what it's like being around you. You know? If that makes sense. And every day by doing that, you taking the small steps every day, you will start to see that progression is slow but it's steady. You're better off you're gonna at least you're doing something. Like you're getting there one day, one way or another. Whether it's today, next year, the year after that, you have a better chance of making it there if you consistently do something and get a percent closer every day versus you not starting at all. You're never gonna get anywhere, get shit done if you never start. And not I don't want to say nah, I'm not saying just thinking. No, you have to actively act towards that shit every day. Every day you have to make an act towards that. And give yourself grace. Tell yourself that you're strong. You survived. You survived all through that. You made it through. So give your old self grace. Give your new self grace. Now you want to take everything that you went through and that you learned, and you want to turn that shit up. You want to be the best version of yourself for the future. Be the future self that you want. And once you do all that, you know what I'm saying? You will be unstoppable. You will be the best version of yourself. And do this as early while you can. Do it while you're young, so that when you older and you got more shit going on in your life, it's not feeling like overwhelming. But as far as for that segment, I feel like it went pretty good. I'm gonna end it off on those 4 questions. Hopefully y'all like this type of segment. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and if you feel like you have something that you want to hear me give my advice on, you have any type of questions or confessions, leave it down below in the description. I will drop the link there, or go to my Instagram. Go to Sitchy J and go into my bio, or just swipe up on the story and just you feel me? Give your anonymous confession. If I post the link on there. Or you could just do it from your actual shit. Who cares, bro? Let it be known, bro. That's how you feel. But yeah, it's your boy Sitchy J, and we'll be back another day with another segment, with another vlog. Who knows what I'm gonna do, gang? Who knows? But but y'all should be subscribed so y'all can see, because it's a lot of shit coming up. Don't get me wrong, and y'all definitely gonna want to see it. November is crazy. Thanksgiving coming up. It's getting cold. Wintertime only in Chicago. Stick around because y'all gonna want to see it. I'm gonna be doing hella content during the wintertime in Chicago, showing y'all what it's like out here. Big shit definitely coming up. So stick around for that. Leave a like on this video, please. It's your boy Sitchy J, and we gone.